How to set up users and staff. Setting up your staff or users is an important step towards managing your store. Below are some of the features and advantages unlocked by creating users. 1. Getting to know your staff and identifying your best employees by production or sales volume. 2. Preventing or limiting the access to your important data like customers or sales. 3. Preventing access to certain pages to create a simpler, cut-down version of the app to work with. 4. Securing the access to your cash drawer. 5. Full-featured staff working hours and rostering system. 6. Identifying the employee who placed the order, marked the job done or collected, or charged the customer. 7. Finding the staff responsible for editing, voiding, or refunding a transaction, and get related reports accordingly. 8. Employee timesheets system to keep track of staff clock in and clock out and reporting. 9. Setting up the drivers for your pickup and delivery, setting their availability and the area of coverage, or send them notifications when a pickup or delivery job is booked. 10. Allocating job to staff. 11. Avoid overbooking a day, calculated based on working staff. 12. Online bookings for bridal appointments. Although you can always start by going to Geelus.com and clicking the login button, the better way would be to install Geelus by downloading it from the download link on the website. There's a dedicated app for each platform or device to give you the best experience on each device. Once the app is installed, there's no need to log in each time you start. In addition, the app runs full screen and connects to your printers directly. I have already installed Geelus on my Windows, so I just click the icon on my desktop to open it, and I'm on the new transaction page right away. When you log into your store, a PIN number determines what user or staff member is using the software. Each staff has a unique PIN number to use when working with Geelus. When you sign up, Geelus creates your user account with no PIN number, giving you the maximum access as the owner. This means anyone can open the app and get instant access to your entire store data. Therefore, you need to add a PIN number to your user to secure your account. To add a PIN number, either click on this icon and select Edit User, or click Settings and scroll down to Users. The Users page allows you to create, edit, or delete staff or users. Click on your user to start editing. The top section is the information about the user, like name and last name. The bottom section allows you to view and edit the access to stores, the role, PIN number, or timeout. I'm going to click Edit to open the Edit window. I click Create PIN, enter my new PIN number, and click the check button. Then, I re-enter my PIN number to confirm. Activating the timeout will automatically take the user to the PIN entry page, ready for the next user to start. Timeout begins counting as soon as the user stops typing or clicking. For example, a timeout of 30 seconds means 30 seconds after the user stops using Geelus, the PIN entry page shows up. By default, Geelus creates 3 roles: owner, manager, and employee. You can edit these roles or create new ones under Settings, Roles. By default, Owner role is selected for this user, which allows you to mark a device trusted. Selecting Employee or Manager disallows users from accessing your store from personal or untrusted devices. This means managers and employees can only access Geelus on devices that are marked trusted by the owner. Default page is the page a user lands on upon entering a PIN number. For example, for the front counter staff, you can choose the New Transaction Cart page to be the landing page, and for the back of the house staff, you can select Transaction History, since their primary job is to find and mark the orders ready for collection. You can set your staff working hours on this page, But there's another page dedicated to managing working hours under Tools, Employee Working Hours/Schedule. Click Check to save your user. Switch User button appears at the top right corner. I click Switch User to navigate to the PIN page. Now, another user can enter a PIN number to start a session. Now, when I close and reopen Geelus, my data is protected by PIN. I enter my new PIN to start my session. Notice that I'm now on my default page, which is New Transaction. I'm going to add another staff by navigating to Settings, Users. Plus button at the top opens the Add New User panel. Username must have a minimum length of 5. Password must include characters and numbers with a minimum length of 8. I click Check to add my new user. Then, I enter all user details. Fields marked by asterisks are required. After I enter all the details, I click the plus button to allow store access and select my store. I create a PIN number and enter all required information here. Note that this time I'm going to select Employee as the role. I click Check to finalize adding the new user. I can test my new user by clicking Switch User button, but before I switch, please note that the currently selected user is Employee 1. Now, I click the Switch button and enter the newly created user's PIN number. You can see the name has changed to Employee 2, which means anything done is registered under Employee 2. Note that since Employee 2 is using the Employee role, the Reports menu is hidden and there's no access to the Settings menu. Access to many other important features are also limited for employees.